Hey Vikings fans, today I bring you an exclusive update that directly impacts our team's readiness and highlights our commitment to strong performance this Sunday night against the Falcons. As the Minnesota Vikings prepare for another critical contest, our coaching staff has just released the final injury report, a document that leaves no room for surprises, yet certainly challenges our game plan. This morning I received first-hand information from sources close to the team, and I can assure you that there is plenty to analyze as we approach game time. Before diving into every detail and occurring development, trust me when I say that the stakes are high and every play counts. Please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and help us reach our goal of 3,000 subscribers. Your support is key to keeping you informed with the most reliable and in-depth coverage every week. Now let me reveal the central figure of this news, Andrew Van Ginkel. Yes, the very same Van Ginkel who has been a cornerstone in our defense is officially ruled out for the game. His status has been marred by a concussion protocol after the events of Monday's game, and as expected, he could not clear the necessary medical requirements to suit up for Sunday's contest. Known to most seasoned fans as the leader in the defensive lineup last year, with an impressive record featuring 11.5 sacks, 18 tackles for loss, and 2 pick sixes, his absence undoubtedly leaves a void that we will dissect further into how it might be filled. Diving into the details, the injury report confirms that not only has Van Ginkel been sidelined, but other important players have also been ruled out. Christian Darrisaw, a pivotal starter on our offensive line who has been recovering from a significant knee injury sustained last October, has now officially been placed on the absence list. Though his situation was uncertain for a while, his final dismissal coming just 2 days before the game leaves little room for speculation. Then there is Jeff Okudah, our number 3 cornerback, who also falls under the concussion protocol flag after participating in a limited number of snaps during Week 1. The timing of these announcements is particularly crucial, as they force the coaching staff to rapidly adjust the lineup and strategy to adapt to these absences. In addition to these losses, head coach Kevin O'Connell has provided us with further insights during his press briefing. He assured the public that despite the challenges, the team has depth and ready options to compensate for the missing players. Jonathan Greenard, a seasoned outside linebacker, is set to take on an even greater role, while second-year player Dallas Turner, whose promising performances in 43% of the snaps in the season opener have caught many eyes, is expected to step up in critical situations. Names such as Bo Richter, Chaz Chambliss, and Gabriel Murphy have also emerged as candidates to see increased action in defensive snaps, ensuring the game plan remains flexible and robust despite our setbacks. Turning to the offensive adjustments, Justin Skol is confirmed to start at left tackle in place of Darrisaw, reiterating his trusted performance from the season opener. This decision underlines our commitment to preserving the balance on the line, even as we navigate through player injuries. Alongside these moves, there's a positive note regarding center Ryan Kelly and tight end Josh Oliver. Both have participated in practice sessions without any restrictions, and their availability promises to bring stability to both our offensive front and special teams. The careful rotation and evaluation of every position really highlight our front office's dedication to maintaining competitive readiness. On the defensive side, safety Harrison Smith is a lingering question mark. With his status currently marked as questionable due to illness, we may only know his final participation status closer to kickoff time. In the eventuality that Smith is unable to play, the team is looking at Jay Ward to step in, working in tandem with Josh Metellus and Theo Jackson to ensure there's no compromise in the secondary's performance. Historically, our secondary has reflected a strong unit underscored by smart rotations and strategic coverage, elements that will now be tested even further by these injury updates. Not to be overlooked, additional roster changes have compounded the situation. Recently, players like Blake Cashman and Ty Chandler were placed on injured reserve IR, underscoring the harsh reality of this season's physical challenges. The mounting injuries emphasize the importance of staying healthy and balanced, as every player on the roster contributes to the overall chemistry and resilience needed to face the Falcons. As these adjustments ripple throughout the team, both the coaching staff and players are expected to increase their focus on collaborative effort and adaptability. Now let's shift our focus to the game itself and the opponent. The Falcons are fielding a competitive side with wide receivers Drake London and Darnell Mooney, who are confirmed to be in the lineup. However, there is uncertainty with key defensive players such as edge rusher James Pierce Jr. and defensive back Billy Bowman Jr., whose statuses remain questionable as the injury report evolves. This mixture of certainty and doubt on both sides sets an intriguing stage for one of the most anticipated matchups at US Bank Stadium, where tradition meets high-stakes performance every Sunday night. From a tactical viewpoint, the absence of Andrew Van Ginkel is expected to force some recalculations within our defensive schemes. His contributions last season, earning him second-team All-Pro honors, illustrate the magnitude of his loss. With his knack for causing disruptions in the quarterback's rhythm and his ability to close gaps swiftly, the vacuum he leaves must be filled by both seasoned veterans and promising talents alike. Coach O'Connell's message is one of cautious optimism. While this setback is significant, the team's depth allows for flexibility. The strategic integration of Jonathan Greenard's expertise and the fresh energy from Dallas Turner might well be the unexpected sparks that ignite our defense on Sunday. Reflecting back on last season's statistics, it becomes abundantly clear how integral Van Ginkel was to our defense. His performance metrics not only boosted the team's overall productivity, but also laid a foundation for the aggressive defensive tactics that have become a trademark of our play style. The statistical drop that might occur in his absence will likely drive the coaching staff to innovate new game plans, which could include tighter pass coverage, an increased focus on blitz schemes, or even innovative zone defensive techniques designed to mask the loss and keep the opposing offense guessing. Moreover, the absence of Jeff Okudah further challenges our defensive coordinators. With only 16 snaps recorded in Week 1, his reduced playing time will need immediate replacement. The possibilities include Dwight McGlothern or Fabian Moreau stepping in, both of whom bring unique tactical approaches to cornerback duties. This mid-season reshuffle of roles not only forces the bench to be counted upon, but also opens a window for the coaching staff to experiment with different formations and strategic adjustments that could ultimately benefit the team's long-term prospects. In parallel, the offensive dynamics are now also under the microscope. Christian Darrisaw's injury underscores the vulnerability even among our key starters, particularly on the offensive line, a unit critical for both pass protection and establishing the run game. While his injury is a setback that will affect the rhythm of our offensive front, there is anticipation that his recovery will progress, potentially allowing him to return sooner rather than later. With Justin Skol stepping into this pivotal role, the balance and chemistry of our offense will be rigorously tested, inviting scrutiny, but also confidence that our overall unit possesses the depth to overcome these current obstacles. In summary, the Minnesota Vikings are facing a rigorous test as forced adjustments ripple throughout the roster. The absence of Andrew Van Ginkel, a player whose contributions have been vital both statistically and emotionally to our defensive identity, coupled with the sidelining of Christian Darrisaw and Jeff Okudah, represents a formidable challenge but not an insurmountable one. With tactical adjustments already underway, and with players like Jonathan Greenard, Dallas Turner, and Justin Skol ready to step up, there is a sense of resolve and preparedness within the team that bodes well for this high-stakes encounter against the Falcons. As an ardent fan and dedicated follower of the Vikings, I recognize that every game is not only a test of physical ability on the field, but also a testament to the team's resilience and unwavering spirit. These injury setbacks, while significant, are balanced by the depth, talent, and tactical acumen of our coaching team. We stand on the brink of a challenging yet potentially rewarding battle, one that will define not only this matchup but also contribute to the overarching narrative of the 2024 season. Stay tuned to this channel for further updates, in-depth analysis, and expert insights as we navigate this tumultuous period. The game is set to kick off at 7:20 p.m. Brasilia time at US Bank Stadium, televised on NBC, and every moment promises intrigue, passion, and an unwavering fight for victory. Your loyalty and enthusiasm drive our community, and together we will continue to rally behind our team in these testing times. Let's go Vikings, and may our collective spirit translate into triumph on the field.